The story of Rostam begins long before he takes his first breath. In the land of Persia, where the skies are vast and the earth rich with legends, a child was destined to change the course of history. His birth was not merely an event, it was the beginning of an epic tale that would echo through the centuries. It was in the ancient city of Zabul, under the looming shadow of Mount Alborz, that Rostam was born. His father, Zal, a mighty warrior and the son of a great king, had long been estranged from the world. He had lived as an outcast due to his strange appearance, white as snow, with hair that glistened silver, a gift from the gods. His mother, Rudabeh, was a woman of extraordinary beauty, born of noble lineage, and the daughter of the king of the city of Samangan. Zal and Rudabeh's love was forbidden, yet beside the obstacles, their bond grew strong. But it was not only their love that marked their union, it was the birth of their son, Rostam, whose arrival had been foretold by a prophecy that would shape the very future of Iran. On the night of his birth, the stars seemed to tremble in the sky. The ancient sages of Persia spoke of a child who would be born to wield unparalleled strength, a warrior whose valor would be unmatched, and a hero whose name would be etched in the annals of time. This child was destined to conquer great evils, yet also suffer immense tragedy. He would be a symbol of both glory and sorrow. Rostam's birth was marked by miracles. He grew at an extraordinary rate, and by the age of 5, he was already a mighty warrior, towering over other children. His strength was said to rival that of the greatest heroes of Iran. His mother, Rudabeh, loved him dearly, but she often worried about his future, for she knew that the life of a hero was filled with pain and loss. Zal, while proud of his son, feared that Rostam's fate would be as tumultuous as the prophecy foretold, yet he could not hide his admiration for the boy's unmatched courage and might. From an early age, Rostam showed an innate understanding of the art of war. The young boy would often spend hours training, using swords made of wood and lifting rocks as if they were mere pebbles. He was relentless in his pursuit of perfection. But the gods, it seemed, had other plans. Zal, fearing for his son's safety and the weight of the prophecy, decided that it was time to send Rostam away from the dangers of the world and into the wilderness of the Luristan Mountains. This was where the boy would learn the ways of the world and test his strength. As Rostam ventured into the wilderness, he encountered challenges unlike any he had faced before. It was in these untamed lands that Rostam came to understand the true meaning of power, not only in strength, but in wisdom, bravery, and the ability to overcome one's fears. One day, while crossing a vast plain, Rostam came across a lion, one of the fiercest creatures in the land. The lion roared and charged at him, its eyes burning with fury. Without hesitation, Rostam, using only his bare hands, grabbed the lion by its mane, and with a swift move, he strangled it. This victory marked the beginning of his legend. However, it was not just his strength that made Rostam unique. It was his deep connection with the natural world and his understanding of the balance between power and wisdom. As he grew older, he would come to realize that his destiny was not just to fight for the glory of Persia, but to protect it, no matter the cost. Rostam's return to Zabul was met with celebration as the people marveled at the boy's accomplishments. But there was no time for rest. His fame spread across the land, and soon messages from distant kings and warriors reached Zal. They sought Rostam's strength for their battles, and one in particular, King Merab of Khorasan, invited him to his court to serve as his champion. Rostam's journey had only just begun, but the path ahead was fraught with peril. He would face warriors greater than any he had ever known and engage in battles that would test his strength, courage, and honor. The mighty Rostam, born of prophecy, was now a young man, and the world would soon come to know him as the greatest warrior of his time. But even as Rostam prepared for the challenges ahead, he could not escape the looming shadow of his destiny. The gods had marked him as a hero, but also as one who would face great sorrow. His future would be written in the blood of battle, and his heart would bear the weight of impossible choices. Rostam's early life, though filled with triumph, was only a glimpse of the trials that awaited him. His journey from a boy with a divine prophecy to a legendary hero was one of constant challenge. The road ahead was long and fraught with danger, but Rostam, born of the blood of kings and the will of the gods, was ready. His destiny was calling, and he would answer, no matter the cost. If you enjoyed the first part of Rostam's legendary tale, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more parts of this epic journey. The story of Rostam is far from over. Each chapter brings new challenges, battles, and unforgettable moments. Stay tuned for the next part.